And Elle McLogan joining us right now. Before we even talk about the food, I was so into what he was saying, just the great things about Brooklyn and who lives there, what it feels like, and tying that into the spirit of the restaurant that's been there so long.
And everyone comes in and they seem to know each other. They're seeing friends from old. I overheard one guy come in and say, you know, I was living in Brooklyn for 50 years before I retired to Florida, but back when I was living here, this was my spot. Now whenever I come to visit, I'm always back here. And so it's a real sense of camaraderie there.
Sure. All right, so you tried the sandwich.
I did.
The key sandwich.
I have to admit, I was a little skeptical going in. Of course, that many decades of history doesn't lie. People love this for a reason. But I thought, you know, wet bread, what is this going to be like? And I was completely blown away. It becomes this sort of new entity. It like kind of melts together, and it's just this really intense, rich, salty stock flavor.
Also, just the care in which he was talking about, the quality of the meat and how long it's cooked.
They take it so seriously. He repeated to me over and over again, we would never cut corners, we don't cut corners. That's his mission.
And they have other things.
They do.
Who can ever turn down a French fry?
Cheese fries.
Onion rings.
Love those onion rings. And they have a sandwich that has kind of an interesting history. They have friends at a restaurant, another restaurant in Coney Island called Gargiulo's. They had this tradition where the owners there used to come and have their staff parties at Brennan and Carr, and they would make these sort of hybrid sandwiches with the roast beef and the burger. So that joined the menu, and now there's a burger patty with roast beef on top, and that's called the Gargiulo.
But no knife and fork.
No knife and fork if you want to do it right.
Thank you, Elle McLogan. Always
Thanks, Dana.
great stuff on the